Hey YouTube, we are back again this week for another video portion of the Daily Dose Sports Podcast. Hope everyone out there is doing well. The show this week is actually almost over, but we still have to get over to our Daily Dose Top 5. And this week on the Dose, we actually made a pretty big announcement about the Daily Dose, because we are bringing on a writer to contribute here on the Daily Dose. And we are going to start releasing articles on our website twice a week. Our website is actually shortening up a little bit. It is just going to be dailydosesports.com. Much easier for you to get access to. But right now, our Daily Dose Top 5 is going to be talking about some of those changes that we are going to be having here at the Daily Dose. So let's jump into our top 5 right now. Now, as we do on so many weeks, we need to get over to our Daily Dose Top 5. Hey, earlier in the show, we had young Jimmy on to announce that he is joining the Daily Dose as a writer. He will be writing articles for us each week. You can find those at dailydosesports.com. I also told you that I will once again be releasing a Daily Doses article every Tuesday as well. You can read my articles on Tuesday. The podcast comes out on Wednesday, and Jimmy's articles are going to go up on Thursdays every single week. In fact, my first article went up yesterday. I will be doing my best to bring you some thoughts, some reflections, some derision on sports here in my Mile High City, as well as on sports around the world. And young Jimmy is going to be writing articles once a week as well. He will be working on his craft while bringing us his thoughts on the world of sports. Well, I know what a lot of people out there are thinking. Why would I, a sports fan, bother reading articles at the Daily Dose? There are so many media outlets out there. I can read anywhere. Why would I read your weekly pieces when I can read stuff anywhere, everywhere? Well, I'm glad you asked that today. Because today, our Daily Dose Top 5 is going to give you not one, not two, but 5 reasons that you should be reading the articles here at the Daily Dose, not those other places. You want to be checking out our work here. Let's jump into our Daily Dose Top 5 today. We start off at number 5. And look, we want you to read these articles. We need you to read these articles. We are hoping that not only will you read them, but you will also share them with your family, with your friends, with your coworkers. And one of the ways to get you to read articles, honestly, is to include little gems within those articles that you can't find anywhere else. Well, when you read our articles here at the Daily Dose, you will also be getting a steady stream of links to our personal OnlyFans accounts. Come on. You're telling me getting access to those isn't worth reading our articles? Yeah, right. I think we all know that's a bargain. Getting nonstop links to our OnlyFans accounts comes in today at number 5. We move on to number 4. And you know, sometimes it helps a little to have, say, a professional endorsement to get your product off the ground when it's first getting started. When you look at, say, sports biographies, a lot of times they do a lot better when they have a sports star write an endorsement of the book. A sports radio show may get better ratings early on when they have a celebrity guest appear on that show. We see a number of sports shows booking celebrities early on to garner some early attention and get that show some strong ratings to get started. I mean, after that, yeah, the show is going to have to provide quality content or the ratings are going to dry up. But a celebrity endorsement does get things off to a strong start at least. Well, here at the Daily Dose, we have a celebrity endorsement. And it's a big one. How big? I don't know. Try the leader of the free world. That's right. I'm talking about United States President Joe Biden. Yeah, that's as big of a celebrity endorsement as you can get, right? Well, I will have you know that per our Daily Dose I-Team, Joe Biden is a big fan of the Daily Dose. Well, he's sort of a fan of the Daily Dose. Okay, he's a big fan of young Jimmy. Okay, fine. He's a big fan of the way young Jimmy's hair smells, okay? But still, that's a celebrity endorsement, and we are going to take it. Joe Biden's endorsement of the Daily Dose comes in today at number 4. We move on to number 3 today on our list of reasons that you need to be checking in at the Daly Dose website and reading the new articles that are going up each week. And at number 3, we actually have a pretty impressive promotion that we're going to try out here. Most people that watch sports appreciate the physical abilities of the athletes. They love the drama of not knowing how a game or a season is going to end. Sports are the ultimate reality TV. I mean, without the staged endings. I mean, except for like the WWE and obviously the NBA. But one of the things that sports fans love to do is imagine if they were the one on the field or on the court or on the ice. They were the ones making the big plays themselves. I mean, how would you do if you're standing over, say, a 4-foot putt to win the Masters? Could you have knocked down those free throws with seconds remaining on the clock to win the NBA Finals? Well, here at the Daly Dose, we have a brand new promotion that you can try to do exactly that. Have you ever thought that maybe you missed your chance to go to the majors? Maybe you had an injury, or maybe you swear your coach just didn't like you, whatever. Here is your chance to get a second chance. Because try out our new Daly Dose promotional, read one article, and get a free appearance in the Colorado Rockies starting lineup for a day. Now, obviously, some restrictions apply, right? But hey, go find a better deal than that. One warning, don't play too well for the Rockies. They will ship you out of town very, very quickly. But where else can you read a sports article and then actually get a chance to star for a professional sports team? Nowhere. That's where. Except here, where our hometown team would actually benefit from getting players right off the street. Read an article to get a chance to appear in a Major League Baseball game comes in today at number 3. We get to number 2, and look, here's the bottom line. We have to provide quality content here at The Dose. We have to put up articles that offer our own unique insight and give you a reason to keep checking back every single week. Well, I mean, we pride ourselves on bringing you those unique angles. We say it every week here at The Dose, but it is actually true. We really do try to bring you some common sense with your sports. We realize you can go elsewhere for your sports coverage, but we give you stuff that you can't get anywhere else. You hear my unique takes every single week right here on the podcast. But now, young Jimmy is coming on board too. And you might remember, young Jimmy is a student at the University of Colorado in Boulder who is studying journalism. Therefore, we can bring you articles with a different slant than anyone else. I mean, where else are you going to find articles like the top 10 hairiest girls at the University of Colorado? Once again, nowhere. That's where, just us. Because we do things a little different here at The Dose. And it separates us from those other posers in sports. We reach our number 1 reason why you need to be checking out our articles each week here at the Daly Dose. You can just go over to DailyDoseSports.com each week and read the latest and greatest. And this really is the number 1 reason when you get down to it. But we try to take a common sense approach to sports. We are going to be writing articles on why signing Tim Tebow to a low ball contract is actually racist. That's nonsense. Or an article on how having a college football season this past year would undoubtedly kill at least 7 players. There was no evidence to support that whatsoever. That's just hyperbole. That's just stupidity. We aren't going to be firing talent like Kenny Mayne here at the Daly Dose. Here is the bottom line, kids. You need to go read our Daly Dose articles because we guarantee they're going to be better than that crap over at ESPN. Okay, YouTube, be sure that you go over and you check out the rest of the podcast this week on The Dose. We actually have some really good news for you. If you're working in the office today, you're going to want to find out why. And we do have some sports news that sounds like it's good news for college athletes, but I have some doubts as to whether it really is. Plus, we're going to be taking a quick look at the NBA playoffs and check in on how they are going. So make sure that you go over and you check out the rest of the podcast. I will leave a link here on YouTube for you. Hope y'all are doing well. I will see you all next Wednesday. Have a great week, everybody. And don't forget to read those Daly Dose articles this week.